Greetings, tacticians. Over the weekend, a couple of Illuvium's co-founders played the decider of a $1 million money match in the game's upcoming survival mode. I'm Setsuna, and together with Dennis, we are Illuvium Tactician, your guide to unlocking your full strategic potential. In this video, we'll be showing you our reaction to the gameplay, giving you a glimpse into the mind of a competitive auto chess player.
Disclaimer, ideas and suggestions are merely speculation based on our experience with other auto bettors.
So, with that in mind, let's get into the gameplay.
Yeah, I want to see what he chooses here.
I'm going to just full screen this gameplay here, guys. I'm going to do a little commentary on top. Sorry, turn down your volume if you don't want to hear.
So wave 1, you start with 125 gold.
Yeah, that's a lot.
How do you
That's a
feel
lot.
about starting off with a carry right from the
I
beginning?
feel like it's fine. I feel like it's fine because I think the champion, whatever it is, it's really tanky.
Oh, the Ranger.
What's the name of that? Yeah, the
The
Ranger.
Ranger.
Yeah, the Ranger is kind of tanky, so it's fine.
I think you can make it more tanky with a different
Yeah.
weapon. If you went for a
But
shield
I
or
feel
something
like
like that.
I feel like getting frontline first is probably better
Yeah, that
because
was...
actually every carry is really good, so you can kind of play every carry. Something like Axon is really good early because he's a tank and he also deals damage.
He also deals damage, yeah. Or the initial way I'd probably approach it. Trying to get a decent front line. And then pick a back line afterwards. I know, like, in the early waves, there aren't a lot of units you're playing against. But I would still try and get, like, 2 frontline units, maybe. But I guess you're saying you count the Ranger as a frontline unit, technically.
Yeah, yeah. But also, I feel like in this survival mode, you're not even going to play like this. You're just going to have, like, a board in mind, and you're going to play the board every time. You're not going to, like, oh, yeah, I have these, maybe I played this, maybe. You're always going to know what's the best. Especially when you're playing against weak boards.
Yeah, I feel like that's definitely going to be the case for up to like the first few waves. Like there'll probably be a particular wave number where you're just trying to get to that point in the game, and then after that is when you start applying some sort of flex strategies, but not at the beginning.
But also, even later on, you kind of know what board you want to play, right? And you have all the units there. So it's really easy to make.
Yeah, because it's like
a
specific deck that you've built, so you know the kind of
Yeah.
board you're trying to play at a particular stage in the game.
Yeah.
I feel like all of the enemy boards so far have been pretty weak.
Pretty weak.
Only
Yeah.
2 units here. So I feel like at this stage, it doesn't actually really matter what you're doing.
Yeah, probably not.
I don't know if that's going to be the case when it actually comes out, though.
So he's playing 3 waters, 3 Scion.
Yep, that's pretty good.
Scion carries are for sure the best.
Most things have good omega power scaling.
Yeah.
I feel like, yeah, I was going to say I feel like he can probably change something on his Ranger to get better benefits in his synergies here.
Yeah, he can.
Fire,
I don't know what he has on right now.
Right now he's got a fire sword. I don't know if that's adding both fire and fighter, though. That might be what's giving one of each to both of these.
Yeah, definitely is.
The armaments, yeah, here we go.
Okay, so Fire Sword is fire and fire. That's what's making this awkward. So right now with his current board, I'd probably look to try and get Earth in.
Mm,
There isn't
I
really
mean, I
anything else.
don't think it matters for the next couple of stages, but
Yeah, it
um,
doesn't. But just as an idea
I
of things to be thinking about when you're going from wave to wave,
yeah,
how to
I
continuously
still
assess your board and make it stronger.
yeah, I mean, especially when you only have 2 moves per round, you
Yeah,
have to kind of like think ahead. But I still think action is good here.
yeah. What did he do? Because he doesn't have enough mastery points right now. Let's
I don't
go
think he
back
should be
again.
playing the. I don't think he should be playing the. What's the name? Riptor,
This,
the Scorpion.
yeah.
Yeah.
So did you manually select Fire Sword? Yeah.
So with his board right now,
It doesn't really matter, right? Because the enemy boards are so weak.
yeah,
But
the enemy boards are weak, but
Granite is particularly
he doesn't have
because it has the
real frontline. Most of the mastery points have gone
yeah,
into DPS,
which
which
is
I think,
probably fine for early game, right?
yeah, probably. It's not, so like, if you look at the board right now, the board balance, we've got a frontline unit here in the back, and then I guess you can count, this isn't really a
I
frontline
get
unit, it's
it.
kind of like a
Yeah, but
fire.
yeah.
And most of the, and these are all like tier 1s, and then we've got 2 tier 3
3 carries. Yeah,
DPS units.
it's not balanced, but maybe that's because the damage is overtuned.
But one thing that I would say is good about the board, though, is there is a good focus on making sure the synergies match the DPS
Yeah,
that he's chosen. So like Dualef is, he wants water, he wants Scion. We've got both of those here. Same thing with Seaforus.
yeah, and he has 2 invoker as well,
Yeah,
which
both.
is
So
like which is broken because yeah, it's just broken
so there has been definitely like good focus on optimizing the synergies for the carries.
for the carries. Yeah,
guys. We're in wave 6 here. Karen's just feeling he's feeling loose today. The commentators
2 changes.
debating about how
Okay, we're taking out water.
okay, so he's playing 3 carries now, no frontline,
Yeah, he's added the Scoriox, which is
which is
Arcanite,
like
so it adds Scion. So I guess he's trying to go to
yeah,
6 Scion, and there we go.
trying
Okay, he's changed the
okay,
armament
yeah.
for his Ranger to make sure he can get 6 Scion.
So Seaforus is Invoker. It's 2. I mean, yeah, Invoker, which is
Yep.
2 Scion, and then Dualef is also 2 Invoker. I mean, Invoker, so it's 2 Scion.
Yep.
And then what else? Oh, it's Scorpiox is 1, right?
Yeah, Scoriox is
And 1
Arcanite, so that
Scion.
adds 1. Yeah, and then he
And
added.
then
Let's see what armament he added. Because he's added an armament here that added the extra Scion. I don't know what it was. What did he equip? Is it this? That's not Scion, that's Rogue.
I can tell.
Nature
can't tell.
Gauntlet, which has Scion here.
Okay.
Nature Affinity,
Yeah.
Scion
Yeah.
class. So that's what's giving him the 6 Scion and this random 1 nature.
And 1 nature, yeah. Okay, so I mean, these are for sure the best carries in the game, but he just
Yeah, it
has no
feels like he's
frontline
got
right now.
3 of the best carries in the game. Some
Yeah,
of them.
this
I mean,
has to be the best backline.
now there's what's it called? Ram Fight
Yeah,
as a rogue AoE DPS.
but look at
Umbra's
how
not
easy
bad.
it is to have. Look at how easy it is to have an insane backline with 3 units and the ranger having the right
Armaments.
equipment.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's so easy to have insane backline DPS.
Hey Aaron, let me know if you want to jump back in here, man. If you're rolling out, that's cool. Just wave
Wave 7.
Yeah, the boards are still kind of weak.
What have we got here? He's against Goliath. Is that Goliath and Seer, or is that Singe? That's Seer.
That's
So
Seer, yeah.
this guy's a decent front line.
Good front line.
He's got Axodon as well, but he's only
Yeah, I mean,
got
he only has front line.
TNT as his DPS, which I don't think is good as a solo DPS. What do you think about this positioning?
Can you play? It's kind of weird right now.
I'll go back.
Yeah, it's fine. I think it's good.
Okay. Like, I guess the mindset is to try and deal with this Seer since it's by itself over here. Everyone focuses.
Yeah.
But
I mean, it's way better. It's way better than before, right? Where he had his back line. I mean, his front line in the back line.
Yeah. I think there should at least be 1 or 2 units in the front line on this side, though, to actually take the attention of this left side of the board.
Probably.
So that they can focus. They're just going to come across and focus here. But he only has 2 frontline units, so this I'd probably put 1 here and 1 like somewhere here, and then allow all the DPS to be on this side to focus this down. At least you get to keep the left side of the board on this side for a while.
Yeah, agree. But I mean, it doesn't matter, does it? The enemy board is way weaker. It's just too weak.
That Atlas did tank for ages.
Yeah. Another weak board.
Huh?
Another weak board.
Yeah. What have we got? Blaze Knight is like a utility unit.
I mean, yeah, it's all utility.
Ride Plants is like a brawler type unit, a little bit of tankiness, a little bit of DPS. Adoris is utility healing. So it seems like the balance of these boards that come, like the AI boards on the waves, so doesn't make the most sense.
It's not that good. Yeah.
Yeah.
But maybe it's good because if people are new to like auto battlers, there's a lot of things to focus on.
Yeah, that's true.
And it could be hard for new players, so that damage though.
That unit just got deleted over there. What the hell?
Yeah. No, he's putting in more damage, which he doesn't need.
Yeah.
I guess it's giving him fire, but I would have played some more frontline here.
Yeah. From what I can see so far, it seems like there's a lot of focus on the synergies specifically and not necessarily what the board is attempting to do or what the board needs to do for its win conditions. But that's understandable.
Yeah, it's not even close.
Wave 10.
So, oh, he doesn't have Axodon, does he, in his deck? It would be really nice if he could play it. It's a good front line.
Yeah.
And
it lets you get water
as well.
Easily, yeah, because of Tsunami.
Yeah. That's a shame.
Well, he's got your Axon in now.
Yeah.
pressure, but there are 300 people watching you right now. No pressure.
See, this is a bit of a doozy this round. I got enough water though, but do I change?
I was kind of down to stay right side.
Position right side. Yeah, I was literally thinking the exact same thing right now.
And enemy team is heavy on.
He's trying to run away from Is that Rake? Or is that Umbra? It's Rake. It's only got two tails on its head.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, he's trying to run away, I guess.
Yeah, I think I'd put
But
someone there to block the rogues when they jump in and still keep my carries on this
Yeah.
side, because the right side was the weaker side of the board for this wave.
that damage though, that's not okay. Oh,
I think he's gonna pull through. Ooh, that was very close though.
Yeah, that was not good.
that was close. That was closer than I thought it would be.
Yeah, for sure.
I'll leave the.
Oh crap, that's a ram fire.
This round, look how
Oh, this guy's
Uh-oh.
board
Oh,
has
that's
so much DPS.
synergy panel.
That's an Umbra as well.
Yeah, that's a number.
2 rogues. He doesn't have another rogue though, right?
Is water. The second hardest counter.
Yeah, it's missing
Um,
3. It's missing 3 rogue here.
Versus fire is neutral, and you do not want to have.
But you've got some magma. He's got 2 magma with
Yeah. Okay,
Seer
that's
and
this is the first like a decent
and
board.
Scoriox. Yeah, this board is starting to make a little bit more sense
Yeah.
from the AI around wave 11.
His
I mean,
positioning
it's
is
it's still off because we haven't activated the main synergy for the main carries. But
yeah. But at least it's
Take him. We're okay here.
See
We're
the
okay.
strategy? See the
what's
strategy?
going on here? I didn't look at the positioning.
In
This
the
is not bad. This is pretty good actually.
yeah,
what
this is
he's
good,
done here.
but
Shield cast? Oh, just didn't cast. To be honest, you probably should have put 2 units here to defend against it, so that they're
yeah.
guaranteed their
Oh
cast.
my goodness. Okay, the C4S is way too OP.
I want to go back quickly and look at that.
Yeah, rewind it. He just one-shot that ram fight. No, ram fire.
Yeah,
That's ram fire, right?
yeah. This is Ramfire. The idea here is definitely like really good. He's
It's
tried to block
correct.
this with this. Yeah, so we're definitely thinking about how to manage our positioning to negate the strength of the opponent's board.
He's just like in front line. Instead of the Ramfy and the Ripter, he should be playing something tankier.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, you can play it, but yeah, the C4S is he just wipes the whole board.
Water does counter fire, but
Look at the cast now.
now that ram fire is going to just absolutely wreak havoc.
My goodness.
To gun him down.
Yeah.
What? Do you know what would be good? Like if there was a damage chart. I don't know if they're planning to do
Yeah.
something like that to actually know if it was, because when you look at Scoriox, sometimes he just does so much damage to things, and
Yeah,
don't
he
realize.
also does insane damage.
Because I want to see if it was actually C4S or there was something else going on.
Looked like it though. I mean,
Good
he
to
does
get
have
damage breakdown.
his scaling is insane.
Yeah.
With the wide range of primaries is up against 4 fire, 2 earth, 2 air, 1 water, plus the wide range.
With this, I would actually try and put the Ramfy, get the Ramfy to jump on the Kukaraf,
Yeah.
because it's got a massive CC, and Ramfy's not actually doing anything for our board right now. It's only here to activate the
fire.
fire synergy. So I don't mind Ramfy jumping in and getting and tanking that CC. The rest of our units
Yeah.
are a bit more useful. I don't know what happens, like if it CCs the front line, do the units that were targeting that frontline unit have to go and find a new target, or can they still attack it while it's CC'd
Yeah, I
up?
think they find another target if it's faster. Like if it's better for them.
I don't like this though. He's got his
Yeah.
DPS in the front line.
This is- I could see him losing this actually if he positions like this.
It's possible. I mean, he doesn't have a lot of DPS though. It's just this. Ah no, he's got Dualef. I'm
Yeah,
blind. He's got
Scorpius.
Dualef and Scoriox. Wow, that dual
Scorex.
left got. Okay.
The Ramfi casted though. The Ramfi just killed the whole board.
Yeah. If the AI board had a similar strength to Kieran's board, then with this positioning, I'm pretty sure he would have lost this fight.
Yeah, 100%.
Oh, this is an interesting board. What have we got going on here? This is the first Arkelion we've seen.
Yeah.
So with this AoE, he should move his front line away. Don't let his front line clump around the Arkelion. And we've got backline CC over here.
See what he's doing? He's putting that Ramfy in the bottom right because he's a rogue. He's going to jump onto the back lines and attack the impact
Scarabox.
right of the battle board and try to
I guess
that down at the beginning of the battle. Otherwise, there's going to be shields and healing coming out of that.
the positioning is not bad. It just got worse.
Placement matters when it comes to rogues.
It's fine.
The Ramfy you see in the bottom right.
Lura doesn't do too much damage as CC, right? Lura's
Yeah,
ability
it's
CC.
yeah.
I think I
it's
don't
just
mind
CC.
actually letting Scoriox take the CC.
And that placement determines who they
Yeah.
I'd,
Look at Umbra's. Look at Umbra's attacks.
Umbra has just destroyed.
Yeah, that was not good.
Who was that? Was that C4s? That just got wrecked by
Yeah.
Umbra. Wait, where did that
His
healing come from?
ability.
Did it just heal?
Who?
Scoriox.
He has he's playing a door.
Oh,
Yeah,
he's
he's
got a
playing the
door.
door.
Okay, yeah, a door cast. I didn't even realize he had a door in.
Oh, that damage is nice.
Wow.
Yeah, the carries in this game
Wow.
are OP.
14, you wonder, can he do it?
So at that point, I think that wave 13, that fight was actually pretty interesting. I like that the boards were doing some interesting things against each other.
So probably from this point on, you need to have a good board. You can't play like random stuff.
Yeah, for sure. For sure. I mean, there is a good balance in the synergies at least. Like, we've got a lot of
he
stuff
puts
activated. Oh, he has got Axodon in the deck.
Yeah, I didn't see him before. I don't know why. It's probably randomized, right? The cards you see. You don't see all
I'm not sure.
the cards. I would put my ranger next to C4S to
We need something
the
to
Umbra damage.
I feel like at this point, we're too heavily indexed into damage now. We need some balance because the boards are getting, the enemy boards are getting better here. It'd be good if there was something in here that could CC something like this Umbra when it gets into the backline because it does so much damage. What did he just add? He just added Arkelion. Okay. Is
that Arkelion or is it Archos? I can't tell.
He's got Verdant, so I think it's Arkelion. I'm pretty sure.
It's Arkelion, it's Arkelion then. What's going on here? He probably loses this, right?
Yeah, C4s can't do this. Okay, we should probably look at this fight.
Yeah.
Okay. So this is the board he ended up playing. We got 6 Ion, 5 Water, 3 Fire, 3 Fighter, 3 Earth.
The fighter, okay, so the Rifter is useless here, I feel like.
Yeah. What is it even providing? It's water and fire, isn't it?
No, water and fighter, but you don't need.
We're not at the next break.
He doesn't have 6. Yeah, he doesn't have 6 water, so.
And fire isn't particularly beneficial for this board.
Yeah,
because the carries
I don't feel like Ramfi is good.
Yeah, it's more on the Scion and the fire. So I feel like with these units, the focus should be on Scion and Fire as DPS, and we don't need to think about engaging any other DPS anymore.
So, what could he actually have played?
I think there's
I think
now we've got
there's a lot
Axedon.
of things he could have played.
Now we've got Axedon. At
Yeah.
least there's decent at least one decent frontline unit. I think adding a frontline synergy, like activating one frontline synergy for this, would be good, and then getting utility units, so either healing or CC, something like that. Because now we
Yeah.
have a lot of DPS. We just need to be able to buy some time to let them do what they need to do.
I mean, if he sells the 3 units he doesn't need, he can play. He can definitely play something better.
Okay. Well, we can only have 2 swaps.
Yeah,
So-
but he kind of made bad swaps. So
So what are you thinking we don't need here? It's the
it's Ramfi
Ramphi and Arkelian
Arkelian, yeah,
and then Raptor.
Raptor, yeah.
So what do you think? What would you play in this spot here?
I don't know what he has, what units he has available, but
Yeah, I mean,
like
we've got some healing with Adore.
frontline.
I feel like Adore is just sorry, not Adore.
Adore is good.
Adorius, if you can afford it, is just a really strong unit in pretty much any
I
board.
don't think he needs it because the healing from Adore is
It's good enough.
it's like it's good enough. He needs the healing, not the AP and the AP stacking.
But isn't I forgot what Mystic is. Does Mystic
I
have Scion in it? Or no? It
No,
doesn't, does it?
no.
Alright. So yeah, I think
But yeah,
activating
definitely some frontline.
activating synergy here, because what Axedon is Harbinger,
Harbinger, yeah.
which is what Bulwark and what is it? Bulwark and Scion. So I think trying to get 3 Bulwark in, yeah, he's at 2 right now. So adding
It would be really
yeah, to just activate that defensive trait.
something like Titan
even-
would be really good.
Yeah, Titan or Goliath, even like a Seer, since he's running
Yeah,
Scoriox.
even Seer, yeah, even
Seer
Seer
would
be good.
activate 2 Magma as well, plus give that Bulwark from the Behemoth. But I don't think Magma itself is that useful, but I think Seer's a pretty good frontline unit.
Yeah, I like Seer.
Its ability's not bad. And then, like, for utility, we got units like Blaze Knight, Kukaraf. So Blaze Knight has that AoE
Yeah. I think Adore is really good
buff
though.
and debuff.
But,
Yeah, Door for healing.
yeah.
Okay. So one unit to
This-
activate 3 Bulwark. So another frontline unit that activates 3 Bulwark. A Door for healing, utility, and then a 3rd unit.
And that's it.
So,
Yeah, you don't
we
have the
can-
gold right now
We don't
to
have
do
the
it
gold
though.
right now, or the swaps. So you can just drop 2 of these for those. And that would be a much better board. I think he'd actually win this, to be honest.
Yeah. You
Because
can
his DPS
you
is
can
way better
definitely-
than the enemy's DPS.
yeah. You can win a lot more rounds if you like. If you have a good board in mind and you actually get to play it.
Yeah, for sure.
At the buzzer. Snare, essentially.
Oh, sorry, you wanted to actually watch the fight.
Buzzer. And so that nature
Oh, man. Umbra is just getting
happened?
free focus on the Scoriox.
drop down a point blank area of effect heal and snare essentially that keeps the enemy alluvials in place.
Wow.
That's it.
Wave
Was he CC'd by Lura? He looked like he was CC'd forever. here.
Yeah, he was.
and snare essentially that keeps the enemy alluvials in place.
That's it.
He was.
This unit's ability is really good actually. The backline CC for
Yeah.
that long. How long is it? Is it
And I think it's AoE as well.
14.
how many units
I'm
does he
pretty
jump
sure
to?
it's-
Kieran gets through 14 waves, a respectable finish
Yeah, it's an area.
time.
It's a radius.
Yeah,
It's ability.
it's AoE, yeah.
2 seconds.
Is it? Yeah.
Yeah, 2 second AoE stun for a
That's
tier
kind
1
of
unit
insane.
sounds, yeah, that's a long stun. And it's a stun. It's not like a
Yeah.
snare or anything.
Yeah.
That's pretty good.
What? Let's see. What's on the screen? Defeated enemies. Is there something?
Mastery points you left with.
Not
A number of
really.
alluvials played. Yeah. Stage time. And a number of waves. Interesting. I think there were.
How do you feel? How do you feel about this PvE game mode?
I think it's very good for testing out decks. Like if you're theory crafting a deck and you want
Yeah.
to try some things out, it's really good.
Yeah, I
think
like
it's
it for that as well.
It's also really good for practicing with a deck to understand like the kind of tempo and the breakpoints. I think like you mentioned that like earlier on, you should have a specific idea in mind about what units you want to play at this wave, and building up to a specific core before you start flexing later on.
Yeah.
So yeah, I think there were some good good examples of that. DPS seems really strong. We didn't see that many like super tanky units
but it's not
here,
too
though.
OP, right?
I don't know. I think we need to see more gameplay to get a proper sense for that.
Because like the last fight, he lost because he didn't have frontline, not because. So like the damage part, it wasn't too OP.
Yeah, he didn't get. But if you think about it, is that why he lost, or is it just because the positioning made him bypass the front line?
Maybe.
Like his DPS units got focused
yeah.
pretty hard.
Yeah.
What were your thoughts overall?
I liked it. I'm excited for this game, especially for the PvP.
Yeah. I wonder how PvP is going to differ to the PvE.
Yeah.
I think the systems they've got in place for the synergies, I like the fact that there are these composite synergies. I think that adds a whole new layer of depth to be thinking about. And we didn't really talk about it at all, but the idea of countering your opponents as well.
Yeah. There's one more game though.
All right. Let's have a look at that other game.
He is the Sultan of sweaty gameplay. Here we go.
Old versus new, huh?
All right, so he's
Again, starting with the
for the stage, the tier 3 carry.
yeah, with the
staff. He got the air staff, weapon armament, and the hybrid.
Okay. You see what he did there? Like, you can tell from how quickly he did everything and what he did that he had a very specific plan in mind. He wanted to get these 2 units in because it activates 3 air and 3 scion once he changed the armament of the ranger. Like, that was a very specific
So the
opener.
armament is what is it? Is 1 air 1 scion or what?
Yeah, 1 air 1 scion on the armament.
Okay.
Let's just go and confirm that. Air staff. Yeah. Oh, this is empath, isn't it? Yeah. Oh, yeah, this is sorry, C4 is a invoker.
Yeah.
So that's 2 scion. So yeah, Kukarov has scion in its
Oh, yeah.
classes, yeah. So we used it to engage the air for the extra dodge chance.
I like this.
Yeah, I love the armament system. I think that's so good.
Just adds so much flexibility to the comps.
Literally. And it gives you like, it's like a good point for you to make a decision every wave.
Yeah.
to rebalance your team, to think about what's the most important thing or the most valuable thing I can add in at this point in time, and use your ranger to do that. I think it's really good.
Nah, there's no way. There's no. You start with a lot of gold though.
125 and state
Yeah.
wave 1. Yeah. It's not a bad amount
Makes
of gold
it
because I
makes
feel
it
like
easy.
the tier 1 and tier 2 versions of units are actually really strong as well. You don't necessarily need to go straight away to the tier 3 versions. So you could get a couple like really strong units like from the get-go.
Yeah. But then that could make it hard to play a board you want later on because you only have two moves per round.
Mm.
So I don't know.
Grant is psyching himself out. They're cheering for you in chat. Guys, who wants Grant to win this thing? Give this man some love in chat right now.
In terms of board balance, I think
I,
Grant's
I
board is
would not
having
have sold that.
a lot better balance because he's getting the shielding as well. So hold on, what did he sell?
He sold Axodon.
He sold Axodon. Yeah, I mean, this board is incredibly weak. It doesn't do anything.
Yeah,
But
it doesn't matter.
generally,
But I still,
yeah, this is your main frontline unit. You have frontline, DPS, and utility here, so there's a good balance to this board. Right now, taking out frontline to add more DPS.
more damage.
In terms of knowing what units are strong and stuff, I think that was like, I know this unit is strong and I like this unit. So it's kind of like,
Yeah,
he added
yeah,
that
it's
Illuvio at
not
that point then, rather than thinking about what
the
makes
board
the best
balance.
sense for the board and direction you're going in. Yeah, because you can only swap 2 units per wave, so it's actually important to
It does actually hurt you in the long run.
Yeah, if you're not moving towards a board that has a good balance of everything. Okay, he's starting again. The game froze.
You can just skip to
Where they were.
the same wave. Yeah.
He's done the same things, right? So yeah, he was definitely had a specific plan in mind. This is the point where he sold the Axodon and played the Scoriox, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
Same boards as well, enemy boards on the waves.
I don't know why that is. I'm excited for this game, honestly.
Yeah, for sure. There are a lot of good things you can
This
see
game
here.
is gonna be so good.
I think we have a pretty good sense of what's going on in like the early and mid game here. Do you want to skip a bit further to like the later fights?
Yeah, we can.
I think like after wave 10, it
that's
starts
enough.
to get more interesting.
Maybe this is fine. He's clumping way too much, I feel like.
Mm.
Shut the hell up. Oh no, this is it. Oh, what has he done here with 5 to play? Shit. Those rogues are gonna waste.
Okay, we've got a few. Let's look at this clump. I actually don't mind the clump too much because he has I think that's Arcos in there, right? No, it's Archelion.
Archelion. Yeah, it's Archelion.
And because of that AoE heal plus what is it? Is it damage over time on the enemies? It's actually quite efficient to clump when you're playing this unit. But what I would do here, because of the rogues, I would actually swap Scoriox and Seaforus to have more protection for Scoriox in the corner, because when Seaforus casts, he gets that extra
damage.
He gets the extra tankiness.
Tankiness and damage, yeah.
Yeah, so obviously, yeah, for when the people jump on him, if they're close to him, he does the bonus damage after he casts. but while he's casting, he goes into the shell and gains extra resistances. And with this heal, I think you get a lot of value from that. So if you let C4us come and tank the rogues, and then you get you protect
Yeah, it would be
the
it would be better. Yeah.
Scoriox, you get like a mini wombo combo here with the healing, and yeah, I think that would be
Yeah,
okay.
that would be good. Yeah.
Those rogues are gonna waste. Bye bye, Scoriox.
So what Kieran is talking about is watch the rogues boop to his backline. See,
Yeah, see, they've ended up
This
both.
this is not
It's
gonna be good.
literally just swapped them. Literally, they're
But
both focusing Scoriox.
but probably if they were on C4S, I don't think it would cast. Maybe it would.
I think it would cast because if he's taking the damage, he's gonna cast quicker, right? Look,
Yeah.
he even Scoriox survived.
Yeah, so it was way better.
Scoriox seems really strong, man.
Yeah. Is that Ramfire?
Yup.
If that
All right,
casts,
I would. Okay, I
it's
wouldn't want to
over.
clump against him. I never
Yeah.
want to clump against him.
So you should probably position the chicken, the big chicken left bottom corner.
The big chicken. Are you thinking Blaze Knight or are you thinking
Kukarov.
Kukarov?
No, Kukarov.
Yeah, I'd
Yeah,
put Kukarov here because of the CC, but there are 2 units here.
Yeah, but you just
So I want
want
to put 2 because I don't think this will cast in time. But yeah, in the middle to try and catch both Umbra and
yeah. You
what's this thing
just
called
need to
again?
CC the
Ramfire.
Ramfire.
Yeah. Ideally
Yeah, you need
CC
to
the
CC the
Ramfire.
Ramfire. Yeah, fighter is
So this is 4-5. So here, fighter doesn't really
Fighter is
benefit the units, the
kinda
carries.
useless.
Yeah. So that's one thing. It's not just about the synergies. It's about understanding overall what your board is trying to accomplish.
Yeah.
So yeah, here, another unit that you could put back to waste the time of these rogues would be way more
Yeah, you need-
beneficial than adding another synergy. And he didn't even add it because he's got 4 fighter now.
Oh no! And now he puts C4
Oh, he
in
put
that
C4
corner.
there.
I think he loses.
Yeah. Look at
yeah,
Ramfire. Ramfire's gonna get an Umbra full health. Wait, he just got bursted. They both did.
Oh wait, what?
Wait, what? What happened?
I was sure he loses here.
What happened?
Scoriox damage probably. Okay, full HP.
Wow.
Okay, that's OP. Yeah, that's OP.
Oh my goodness. Balance Scoriox?
There is no way he should have won that.
Yeah. I guess just play Scoriox on every board.
I mean, yeah. It still needs to be balanced, right?
Yeah. I mean, this is, yeah, it's really early on, so the numbers will change.
Yeah.
People in chat, they're calling it the death clump. That's the new meta.
This board on wave 12 that the AI is playing is starting to look like something that could be quite nice here.
Yeah.
It can definitely improve, like he's at 4 fire, 4 scion, but you should lose one of them to play another frontline unit here. He's got 2 great DPS units, 1 nice utility unit. I think you just lose the fiery or something.
What's going on here?
Dual left beam. Did you see that dual left damage? Imagine if he positioned the dual left differently, he did win.
Oh wow.
Wow.
He just lost.
Oh, you fools. Wow. Let that one soak.
Okay.
Okay.
So with this one, I feel like there was very much, because you saw like the game
There was a lot
bugged
to
out
improve on.
at a point.
Yeah.
And you could see that there was the exact same plays made at each wave, which I think is really good. I think that's the way to approach this. because you build a deck, right? So you should have a game plan
Yeah.
for what Illuvials you'll play at what wave. The one thing that I think I noticed in both of the gameplay, both of the games, is that there's a lot of focus on raw synergies and
Instead of
not
the
necessarily on,
board balance.
yeah, building a board that can achieve its goals well. What do you think about? I think towards the end of the game, though, there were some decisions that were being made in terms of the removals and the swaps that were around the energies, the enemy's synergies.
So I
How do you
think
feel about that?
in PvP, a good approach is gonna be you should build a board, like a basic board, a base board, and then have the two removers. So you can basically each turn you can remove 2 units and put 2 other units in to counter the enemy's board.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
yeah, that sounds like a really practical approach, actually.
So like each turn you can counter the enemy.
Yeah,
I think that's gonna be a good way to play it.
yeah.
But
So I think that's a good idea. You've built a specific deck. You know the kind of base board that you want. Like you have your main utility,
Yeah.
your main tank, your main DPS, and then once you've got the board set up so that it's strong and can achieve its goals in any scenario, that's when the later stages you start looking at the energies. I keep saying energies, the enemy synergies, and use
Yeah.
your removers to counter those, to get your
counter
Omega.
those, yeah.
Yeah, and that should be the focus. And yeah, I think that's a really good idea.
But probably not for survival.
I don't know. Maybe once the waves, like, because these boards were starting to make a lot more sense. Maybe once you get to like wave 18, wave 20, like the boards will start to make a lot of sense. Yeah. Yeah, I think that's a really good strategy.
Interesting.
But yeah, I think, man, they've got a lot of stuff in this game that I think will allow it to succeed and definitely be
I'm so
interesting
excited
in
for
the
this
long run.
game.
And this is only a few units. Like there wasn't that much. There are so many other synergies and composites that can be unlocked. And the stuff with the Ranger armaments, man, I love that. I think that's so good.
Yeah.
Man.
Okay.
It's good to get some more gameplay. That's the end of the video. We hope you found it interesting. It's great to see what the Illuvium team have done, and we can't wait to get our hands on the game. Maybe in private beta. Anyway, be sure to subscribe to the channel if you want to stay up to date with all things Illuvium. Until next time, peace.